Okay, get my face in the camera and get rid of the aluminum flap. Today we're trying Victor Allen's Classic Roast. I got it for less than $7, but there was tax on that, so probably around seven, little under $8. It smells dark. Like darker than you'd expect for a budget roast, for a budget coffee. But I mean, it's good. Here is the coffee. That's about a little darker than it looks on camera. And I have some in my Blasphemous Bible travel mug. Again, it smells darker than you'd expect a budget roast to. Now, whether or not they roast it more to sort of hide the cheap flavors, I don't know. But right now it smells pretty good. Just a sort of generic dark roast coffee. Very similar to Tim Hortons dark roast, but if anything, excuse me, a little better. Bear in mind, I am not a fan of Tim Hortons dark roast. And the taste is a letdown. It tastes like a generic, cheap coffee. Now, don't get me wrong. Considering the price I paid, I'm not complaining at all. But the aroma does not match the flavor. I mean, it's similar to Folgers Dark Roast if I'd put it around the same, but considering this is less than Folgers Dark Roast, this is obviously the better deal. In fact, I'm thinking of making this my morning coffee for the sake of morning coffee blend. I just don't think I'd be drinking it black. Like I am now. Doesn't have that acid to it, which most of the luxury brands do, which don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. I don't like that acid found in the higher end luxury blends. Final rating, 55. I mean, based off the aroma alone, it'd be 10 points higher, but I mean, you're not drinking coffee for the aroma alone, you're drinking coffee for the flavor. Most for the caffeine, but I drink it for the flavor. The caffeine just tends to be an added bonus, sometimes a curse, depending on when I'm having my coffee. So, overall, 55. The flavor does not match the aroma, but considering it's a, like, even for a budget blend, this is the lower end of the budget blend. Like, we're talking like third tier here. So considering that, it's worth picking up. And as I had said, so long as I can put in some sugar or creamer or what have you, I might make this my morning coffee before I head to work blend. It's on par with Folgers dark roast, maybe a little worse, but you're also paying a few bucks less. So keep in mind that what you're paying for, you're getting a good bargain. It's just that there are significantly better blends or better coffee out there to be had. So it's kind of a take what you can get ordeal. Let me put it to you this way. Maxwell House is more expensive than this, and this is a lot better than Maxwell House, but I mean, Maxwell House is a coffee that I just think is terrible. I might do Maxwell House for my channel, but I really don't want to buy a tin like this of it and then be stuck with it because I really do not like that coffee. I really do not like that coffee at all. Whereas this, considering it's like, I think it was like $6.87, $6.97 or something. Plus you got the tax on that, like, again, for what you're paying, you're getting a good bargain. It's just, don't expect a great cup of coffee. Expect a decent budget coffee. In fact, considering you're paying like this is the cheapest coffee I've ever seen in my life. So considering that, expect a really good budget blend, but a budget blend of coffee nonetheless. And I don't know why I'm calling it blends. I don't think coffee is blended. It must be my pipe tobacco brain. As you can see, there's the custom built or the custom built knockoff right there. But for the price, you really can't go wrong. Well, let me put it to you this way. If I were running a business and this will probably be the coffee I'd put in the break room. And I really don't see anybody having an issue with it. Of course, it allows people to bring their own coffee in, but I mean, considering I'd be brewing a pot for everyone, like even when I was working in an area that had a coffee pot, I'd use the coffee they'd have. I wouldn't bring in my own coffee. But I mean, this overall pretty good. If I were rating it based on the fact that it's a budget coffee, my rating will be higher, but I'm rating it overall, not putting the price factor into equation. But I'm going to use this way, it's a 55. But if I were to factor in the price, it'd be at least 7, 8 points higher. Possibly even 10 points higher. And I just got a notification. I use my phone to record these videos because my laptop webcam, if you ever seen me do a live stream on my Facebook page, it's a cheap webcam, but what do you expect? It's a laptop. Not even a gaming laptop, just a generic. Got it at a decent. It's a decent laptop, but not a top of the line one. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.